So, when it comes to the government, they absolutely love to waste your money. But what we're going to do today, we're going to go on a journey just to figure out how much of your money that they're wasting. Because if you can see this one on screen, it might be familiar to you. It's on the government website, but it basically says if you're a member of a polygamous marriage, which is where you have multiple wives, it says for each additional spouse, in your pension, you get an extra £114.80 by just paying people to have multiple wives. So what I decided to do was I wanted to find out how many people there are in the UK just going around with multiple wives. Like I said, it's not something that I would dream of. You can just imagine the hassle. Like, nothing else needs to be said. You can imagine the hassle. Just juggling that many personalities. It just can't be done. But I put on the Freedom of Information website, I put all of the information that you saw previously on screen. But I wanted to know how many claimants and how many spouses there were in 2020, 2021 and 22. And wouldn't you believe it, they did actually get back to me. But as always, when it comes to the government, I will pre-warn you before I show you their response. They're not really keen on giving you much information. So if I bring up their response here, it says, we can confirm that we hold the information falling within the description specified in your request. So they do have the information. However, they have estimated that the cost of meeting our request would exceed the cost limit of £600. And they've played this card before in the past. On, to be fair, quite a few of my Freedom of Information requests. Like, it's probably about 50% or so. They just palm you off with the fact that they reckon it's going to cost more than £600. But they should already have the information. Like, again, we're trying to find out how many people there are in the UK that have multiple wives, or they're at least claiming benefits for being married to multiple women. So we're trying to find that information out. And we've done the right fit. Like, we haven't gone to Downing Street. You know, we haven't stood outside Downing Street. But I've launched an FOI request. It sounds like the responsible citizen thing to do. Just ask them directly. But no, they have the information. But it's more than £600. I mean, what's that? This is weekly. So that's weekly payment. So 6 weeks of one spouse. They can't spare 6 weeks of one spouse's worth of payments to get us the information to, like, honestly, it really is awful that they can just do that. But if there's an FOI request that you can think of, then just put it in the comments below. Just if there's any questions that you've ever thought of asking, then like I said, just write them in the comments. And I'm sure if we put our heads together, we can at least get one good answer out of these people. And thank you for becoming one of the 40,876 subscribers.
This country has gone crazy.